Hi, I'm Sophie and welcome to my world. I was doing an event recently and they had a photo booth and we had all of the typical things that you get to hold up, all the little proppy things. But this theme was wild animals and they really wanted a whole bunch of wild animal mask type things. And so those noses that come on the elastics? Well, we decided that we would turn those elastic noses into a perfect photo prop. And so I'm going to teach you how to make a photo prop out of an elastic nose. For this project, you'll need assorted noses, cardboard or foam core, a dowel or tongue depressor, hot glue gun, duct tape, cotton balls, X-Acto knife, a cutting surface, a ballpoint pen or pencil, and scissors. First thing you got to do is cut off the elastic, which is super easy. You just take your scissors and cut off the elastic. Part of the reason that we decided that it would be fun to make these into, photo prop sticks is that we were afraid, people putting on and taking off the masks and stuff like, oh, look at that, there's a little fly. People putting on and taking off the masks, it might be a little annoying. And also, then everybody's sharing their germs. And this one, it's a little bit easier. Okay, so what we're going to do is take our nose and place it on top of the foam core. And then just trace around it as tight as you can. These flies are crazy today. There's a fly on my watch. So now I'm going to cut out the foam core. And I want to try to cut as close to here as I can, right as close to that edge as possible. Watch your fingers when you're doing this, of course. So just going around and trying to keep as true to the shape. Boy, you guys, I'm sorry about these flies. I guess they sense that I've got a pig nose going on here, and they're looking for the real pig. And there we go. Now you can always flip this over and just check and make sure that everything cut through nicely. And if it didn't, you can just give it a little cut from the back side, and then you can just pop this out. So now we're going to take this part and we flip our nose upside down, and we're going to use these cotton balls, just kind of fill it out a little bit so that it doesn't collapse on itself. Some of these are made really, really well and are very, very sturdy. But a lot of them actually will fall in and collapse on themselves, and so that's just to make sure you got a little extra. Okay, now we're going to take our little backer here, and we want it to actually slip in. So you might have a little bit of a wiggling around to make sure you got it cut exactly the right way. And let's see if we can get it in there. I think we can. There we go. So you make sure it fits nice and easy. So I'm going to cut a little bit extra off this side right here. You might find that you have to do that. Just a little bit trim. There we go. And put that guy back in. And make sure that goes right in. There we go. That's a little bit better. So you might have to trim a little bit to make sure that it fits perfectly. And then come back with your hot glue gun and place the hot glue around the outer edge of your cut piece. Remember, watch your fingers here while you're coming around the outer edge that you don't burn yourself, like that. And then just pop this into place. There you go. As that glue cools, you can wipe off any excess there. And now we want to add our holder so that we can hold it up. You can use a popsicle stick. Those are great because they lay nice and flat. Or you can use a stick, like a dowel. I'm going to use a little dowel. Just lay a bead of glue right along the back side there. Place the dowel on top. So You want to let this dry really good. Could take upwards of 5 minutes because you just really want to make sure that's solid and good. And then, as you can see, there's your nosy. We're just going to do one last thing, which is put a layer of tape on the back. So I'm going to just cut myself 2 strips of tape. Put one piece over the top here. And another piece over the bottom. This is going to secure the stick in place. It's also going to cover up that back, make it nice and neat for you. So flip it over to the front, and using your X-Acto knife, carefully cut around as close to that nose as you possibly can. And yeah, you are using the sticky side, you're cutting the sticky side, which means that your blade is going to get gunky, so you are going to want to make sure that you have a nice fresh blade when you do this. Normally you'd be cutting on the other side of the tape, which isn't as sticky. But you should be able to then pull this away, and there you have your fabulous pig snout. And that's all there is to turning a plastic nose mask into a photo prop stick. For more great ideas, check us out at sophie-world.com. And if you like this video, make sure to give us a thumbs up. And at the very end, if you want to become a subscriber, all you got to do is click on my face. And we will bring you a new video every Wednesday and Friday. Make sure you check us out at sophie-world.com.